What's going on, YouTube? This is KJOH1984 again. This is the second part of my State of Wrestling Address. This is actually going to be the WWE part, so if you're not a WWE fan, then I wouldn't recommend even watching this, but you can if you want. The first thing I'm going to talk about is actually coming from Raw. DX is back. Alright. I love Triple H and Shawn Michaels to death. I think both of them are great workers. I think both of them are great talented. But don't bring back DX, please. Once was enough. All right. Once when they were fighting the Spirit Squad is fine. Feuding with the Spirit Squad, that's fine. All right. I was even shocked when they came back the first time, but 2 or 3 more times after that. Are you kidding me? That's waste of time and effort, and you're really just trying to sell merchandise, alright? But do us a favor. Shawn Michaels honestly needs to retire, alright? Thanks for your contributions to this industry. Get out. Same thing with Triple H, alright? Triple H might have a few more years left in him, but get out. Both of y'all, alright? But DX shouldn't be back together again. I think that's pointless as hell. Another thing is Raw needs a heel female wrestler. Maurice is out with the injury right now, and really they have Beth Phoenix, who can fight and she can go for the women's title against Mickie James. They also have Alicia Fox, who's garbage, and they have Rosa Mendes, who's hot as hell, but she's garbage too. But anywho, they need to either turn Mickie James heel and feud with Gail Kim as a face, or vice versa. Turn Gail Kim heel and feud with Mickie James. I think that would be good. Or even turn Kelly, which she's horrible in the ring. She's hot as hell, but she's horrible in the ring still. Turn her heel. But that should be another thing. Another thing is, I'm a big Legacy fan. All right, I like Legacy. I like DiBiase and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I think they need another 4th member. Just keep it fresh, so forth, so on. It's either Brett DiBiase, who's Ted DiBiase's brother, I do believe, younger brother, I do believe, or bring in Kurt Hennig's son, Joe Hayne, who's down in FCW right now, Florida Championship Wrestling training. Bring in one of those guys. I think that would be, Joe Hayne is the 2nd generation, Larry the Axe, Hennig, Kurt Hennig, so bring them in. I think that would be a good 4th member. Next thing is also on Raw. Chavo and Hornswoggle, sorry, is boring TV. Alright, they've had matches the last 7 or 8 Raws are all different, and they're trying to make Chavo look like an ass. And Chavo is probably one of the most underrated performers in the WWE right now. Alright, Chavo been through a lot when Eddie passed away, and family issues with Vicky, and all this other bullshit. But they're making Chavo look like an idiot. Alright, Hornswoggle should be released, fired, do whatever with him, but Chavo's a great worker, right? He should really ask for his release and go to TNA. I mean, for some veteran leadership, and he might get a push for X Division or something like that. But it's boring TV, all right? I don't want to see it ever again. I'm going to see it until they find a general manager on Raw officially instead of these guest hosts, which is they're pointless. Also, the best one was actually Mayweather and Jeremy Piven. But anywho, another thing is actually from SmackDown. Give the Hart Foundation the tag team titles. All right, Big Show and Chris Jericho are great as champion. One's really technical, one's powerful, but they don't like each other. All right, you're making them look like they're best friends. Both of them can't stand each other. They have the common goal of being successful, but they suck. And this is, plus, this is not going to happen, but I hope it does in the near future. Bring Teddy Hart in, alright? Teddy Hart, along with the Hart Dynasty, would be great. I know he's arrogant as hell, but he would be a great addition to the Hart Dynasty. But, another thing on SmackDown, I don't know if a lot of WWE fans know this, but Rey Mysterio got suspended for 30 days for something drug-related, I think wilderness policy and whatnot. They should have an Intercontinental title tournament. Alright, they should have Dolph Ziggler, who's a really good opportunity to get the belt, which I think would be pointless, but have him, John Morrison, R-Truth, Charlie Haas, Matt Hardy, Finlay, Kane, and David Hart Smith in that group. Let Kane and Great Khali fight at breaking point. Have him come back, get an Intercontinental title, so forth, so on. Great. Last thing that I really want to discuss is ECW. Alright, drop ECW from Sci-Fi. Alright, move Christian over to Raw. Move Shelton Benjamin over to SmackDown to team up with Charlie Haas to build your tag team division. And change the name ECW to FCW. And televise that on Sci-Fi instead. Because that's practically what it is. You're bringing up all these stars from FCW. You have more down there. Get rid of people, William Regal, Kozlov, Jackson, some of those guys that are pointless in ECW. Get rid of them or let them do behind the scenes stuff. Keep Regal around to do booking or whatever. Some of the behind the scenes because he's garbage now. But do that and just just get rid of the ECW name. You're killing the ECW name. You've been killing the freaking ECW name since the first One Night Stand. Or even the second One Night Stand. Be killing that name and that legacy and just drop it. I mean, good God. Just name it Florida Championship Wrestling and have everyone, all the developmental. And that way, at least you can showcase the new breed of all of your new talent on one show. And if, I will probably watch that. If it's FCW and I'm interested in watching, all the Young Bucks, and I would love to see Johan. I would love to see Abraham Washington in the ring. I would like to see the Wes Briscoe, I think, Jack Briscoe's son. I would like to see some of those guys actually wrestling instead of watching it here on YouTube. People download the matches from FCW all the time. But do that. I mean, that would save the WWE fans so much. Drop the ECW name for the ECW fans like myself who, know the real ECW. But same thing with Tommy Dreamer. I love Tommy Dreamer to death. Get him a behind-the-scenes agent or a manager on the Raw SmackDown for somebody. Or, this and that and the other. But, anywho, that's that right now. I'm actually this is going to be my last wrestling video for a little bit. I'm going to go back to what I know best is college football. But if anything comes up, breaking news or this and that and the other, I will report on it, releases or signings or give you my thoughts. But until then, this is actually going to close out all my wrestling videos for at least a couple months. But unless something big happens, then I just need to report on it, my thoughts. But until then, this is KJOH 1984 signing out.